Many of you may know this, but we are about to bring on our very own Eric Taylor from Barricade Cyber Solutions. Hey, Eric Taylor from Barricade Cyber.
What's going on?
Nothing. Great to see you. What can people expect from you today?
Dude, I don't know. I've been so underneath a freaking massive rock. It's going to be a hot mess express, I'm sure.
All right, Hot Mess Express. Get the dolphin ready. Everybody, I'd like to introduce you. For those who don't know, this is Eric Taylor, CEO of Barricade Cyber Solutions, and he's going to be bringing hot fire over the next 30 minutes. Enjoy. I'm going to peace out. Thank you so very much. Hey, just a quick reminder, everybody, the NIST CSF 2.0 video that I made with my full breakdown of what you need to know about NIST CSF, how to implement it, and the biggest changes in 2.0 will be coming out later today. So stay tuned for that. I'm super excited. Thank you very much, everybody. Be good. And Eric, you got the helm.
Thank you so much, sir. All right, let's kick this thing over. All right. Hope y'all be able to see this. As we were talking about it before, you know, DJ BSEC has got me and Dr. Gerald Dozier opening up our game. So got OBS installed. Hopefully that is all showing up like we want to. Let me know. Does this sound come through? I don't think that did. Oh, I see why, I think. Let's try this. I don't think that sound is coming through. I don't think. Do y'all hear the dolphin?
I can just come on. I'm listening right now. I can hear it in the very, very background, like it's almost getting picked up by your mic, not coming through as a feed.
I wonder if I have to... Learning curve with OBS, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Really quickly, just as while Eric's sorting that out, I want to let everyone know, for those in chat, occasionally people ask me, why am I yelling into the microphone? I am going to try to get that dialed in, but I'm just passionate, everybody. And passion sometimes takes the form of screaming into a microphone. So I definitely get into that. Are you working on OBS right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I may have to abort this and
we can meet up afterwards and just work through it if you like.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and just drop this off. So my video will go a little crappy for a second here.
Your OBS does look good, though. I got to admit. Chat, what do you think of his? It's so hot.
It's so hot. So hot right now.
All right, let me pivot here real quick. There we are. We'll get this thing worked out, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. Do this. We'll do this. That of course works. That of course works. So I will go back to this. And we'll proceed forward like that. So we'll do this, we'll do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this is the time of the show for the Jaw Jackin, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eric Taylor, as Dr. Gerald Dozier said. You know, if y'all been around for a while, y'all definitely know who in the world I am. But those who don't know, I am the CEO and Chief Forensic Operator here at Barricade Cyber Solutions, where our primary job is to hunt evil. And right now, I am here to answer any questions that you, ladies and gentlemen, may have for me. With my best to not get canceled, not to talk too much politics, things of that nature. Let me know if y'all are hearing this thing. Flipper, the spicy dolphin. You know what? Let me bring that up. Hold on. Let me actually hit the record on this one for marketing. Release the Kraken, release the dolphin. Oh, so yeah, I got a new case. So I had this thing so set up and pumped in hopes that this thing was going to do what I wanted it to do. So, you know, of course, got the flipper, but also got this new expansion. So those who don't know, you got the Wi-Fi board or whatever. So it actually comes in and can actually strap right in onto the top there. So it's all kind of concealed and everything. So, on my roadmap for one of my Google Pixels will be to install the Kali Net Hunter application. So that'll be something coming up soon. I don't know if I'll do videos and stuff like that. There's one thing that I've always wondered, or I've always toiled with, is, you know, I know other people do it, but my mindset is, do I really want to create videos that could really essentially advance and make threat actors more knowledgeable, right? So, you know, threatactoracademy.com is a real domain, ladies and gentlemen, in case you did not know. Dr. Gerald Ozier said it enough times, I'm like, I gotta buy that thing. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with it, right? So what's on y'all's mind?
Hey, Eric.
To avoid the stream term, having the stream. Oh, very good. All right, so what's the future of Barricade Cybers look like? That's a good question. And thank you, DJ BSEC, for that reminder. I was so the future is we're still doing the DFIR. That's never going to go away. We are slowly expanding into some managed SOC, some managed 365, fortified 365. You know, just trying to help take what we are learning from our individual cases to help secure businesses in a proactive manner if they are interested in that. All right, so. But right now, there's enough work going on right there for it's always something to deal with, right? And for some reason, there it goes. Question from our beloved Space Tacos. In your adventures defending against evil, what's the most complicated case you've ever dealt with? Space Talk, I would have to say the one thing that always gets me is the internal technologist that claims he knows what he's doing, but really doesn't know his head from a hole in the ground. You know, and it's not those. I want to be very careful when I say that. There's a difference between ignorance and incompetence, right? You can clearly, when you're talking to people like, okay, this individual clearly did not know what he or she was doing was not a good thing. And there's some of them that are like, whatever. And those are the ones that it really drives me nuts. So hopefully that answers your question. If y'all have any questions there, please definitely drop it into the chat. You know, we'll bring them up. We'll talk about them. I'm definitely one of those people that I have no problems talking about the elephant in the room. Jerry is trying to talk to you. No, I think that was DJ B-Sec in the background. Unless that's in. Let me bring back up. Cash is Joseph. As long as we stay away from the managed sock. Yeah, that's let's see, I muted Eric because I'm here. Yep, I see that. I see that. All right, so Not a Deepfake asks, how would you recommend getting into digital forensics side of security? Not a Deepfake, are you currently in infosec? Are you currently doing, blue team, red teaming, all that stuff? And I guess that's a hard one. Especially, I always try to say if you got somebody inside of your organization, or if you got a division inside of your organization that can be able to do that, you can be able to pivot, like they have, a multiple divisions inside of their organization, then that would be good. Well, that's a hard one. I mean, because unfortunately I fell into it, so I was able to pivot the business pretty quickly, so I was fortunate in that. But I guess it just goes back to, when you're looking at getting into it, showing that passion, showing that drive that you have, and trying to show that you want to be there. Yes, there's always an elephant in the room that most people do not want to talk about. Bear with me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. For some reason, something is blowing up over here. What? Whatever. Okay. Sorry. I think it's a false alarm. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so good follow-up. So I'm in IT now. Hopefully you get in my first security central job potentially today. Well, congratulations, man. Good luck. We'll, everybody, say a prayer. Say, I'm Christian, folks. So I always say a prayer for you, but send the vibes or whatever to Not a Deepfake. Hopefully that lands well. Like I said, definitely go in and just show that passion, but show that drive that you want to be there, and that's gonna go in a long way. Oh. So one thing may help you as you go in there. Learn this directory. This is one that I always see a lot. So a lot of times they're like, you'll have a question. So where are the Windows system event logs? And if you don't know this, then most of the time they will just see you right out the door. So hopefully you guys can see that. Probably not. Let me just drop this in chat because I did not have a chance to do what I wanted to do. Yes, I got it. Be quiet. So learn that directory. That is the core Windows event logs. You definitely want to know that. Wow, I got some ton of questions coming in. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to pivot over here to mod chat because I'm having a hard time keeping up with the last minute pivot. So thank you, Kimberly Can Fix It, for being in the mod chat to actually, capture these things. Let's see, Nick Vidal, forgive me, Nick, for butchering your last name. How do you vision the evolution of cybersecurity threats over the next decade, and what do you think is the best way to combat these evolving threats to protect? Nick, you're going to have me go on a effing soapbox, aren't you? All right. So you'll probably see it in the there was actually a real world story that I actually put together for Tabletop Thursday, but let's see, I can't remember where this was. The CFO gets scammed in Zoom call. And I really didn't have a chance to even install, my filter. So this story here is really, really interesting. And I know Kimberly Could Fix It wanted me to talk about, my top thing this week. This one is very, very interesting to me. And I don't know if it's been covered on CISO series at all, because again, I've been literally under a rock, just dealing with cases and stuff like that and looking at my own internal feeds. This particular story, they literally got an email from the owner saying, hey, I need you to wire some money for this transaction, right? You've seen the typical scams, right? So the CFO, going through his cybersecurity training, says, hey, let's jump on a call real quick and let's talk about this, right? Trying to bring it outside of email communication. Perfect tactic. Perfect. That's what a lot of tabletops will explain you to do. And until recently, within the last 2 years, 1 year even, maybe even 6 months, that's perfect tactics, right? But with the concept of AI, it really is a problem where this gentleman jumped on a Zoom call with roughly 6 or 8, or there was a number of people in the Zoom call, all from within the organization. The CFO was literally the only legit person in that entire organization. The only one. Everybody else was complete AI. Some were on video, some were not. It was, and then they wired out $25.6 million. The CFO thought he was doing what he was supposed to do. He did the normal checks and balances. So when you ask the question, how is the evolution, or how is this going to go? It's going to be a freaking dumpster fire. That and the inception of the Microsoft's, I forget, OpenAI, I think it is. No, that's ChatGPT. Whatever Microsoft's AI is. So we've been going down that rabbit hole trying to, determine if a user actually did a search query in the unified audit logs. While AI is there to hopefully advance the functionality and the ease of pivoting inside of an organization, it's very problematic too, right? So it's short answer, Nick, things are going to be a train wreck. Because let's be honest. You go through all your training, and how many times people, thank you, MS Copilot, thank you so much, Kimberly Could Fix It. I couldn't remember for the life of me the Microsoft product, Copilot. I don't know what, for some reason I think every time I see that, I'm thinking we're taking a flight. Maybe we are all getting high on Microsoft, I don't know. Anyway, I digress. But, you go through all the training and people still click on malicious links all the friggin' time. Right? So. Alright. So yeah, I can probably, we can sit here and drink beers and talk about this for the next 10 hours about different scenarios, Nick. But yeah, it's something Oh, and that actually goes into Mr. Meowmears. Meowmears? Mr. Meowmears. How much can AI affect cybersecurity? Mr. Meowmears, I think I just answered your question. Tim McDonald, what is your opinion on Virus Total? Do you still use it? I do not typically use Virus Total. I will use it. Well, I don't use Virus Total as my daily driver. Typically, it is hybrid response or hybrid analysis. Sorry, because it is owned by CrowdStrike. So I'm so engraved that I think CrowdStrike pretty much lives underneath my bed, like the federal government wants to. But I do, use Virus Total as a check, and the whole checks and balances. Is it not being seen in app.any.run? Is it not being seen in hybrid analysis or Joe's sandbox? I will check Virus Total as part of the suite of things to check when I'm looking for cross-referencing for hash files. So, but I have a raw file, then I just upload it to hybrid analysis. That's because when I feed hybrid analysis with telemetry, it makes our platform better. So. Going through mod chat. Dr. Joe Dozier is talking about his videos again. He's got a video for everything. Just kidding, buddy. Love you. Question from Space Tacos. How much have you had to deal with AI in digital crime fighting adventures? Do you have your own on deck ready to fight back? Good eye versus evil AI. No, Space Tacos, I do not have AI versus evil AI by any means. That's a massive tinfoil hat that I'm not ready to put on just yet. Right? Thankfully, our company is very small, so I won't put this out on the internet. But if you're going to Wild Wild Hacking Fest, come and talk to me privately without your phone, because I'm not massive tinfoil hat guy. I'm a little, but I'm not massive. But when you talk about stuff and you start seeing ads on it on Google and all your other social medias, your phone is listening. And there's a little tip I want you to give you when technology is not around, right? It's for you and your spouses and things like that. So it's some I don't want to put out in the ether, but a little tip for you that hopefully, because you've seen that commercial where I think it's LifeLock. It might have been something else, Nord or something, where the girl is supposedly on the side of the road, broke down, calls dad, says, "Hey, I'm broke down. I need $1,500 for a tow or some gift cards." And it was, an AI calling the dad. There's ways to combat that. Again, come talk to me privately, and we'll discuss it. It's very, very simple, but I don't want to, again, put it out there in the ether. Question from J.E.M. Michael. What do you look for an employee to take on more responsibility, more pay, but not leadership? Seat time, creds, general help around the office. Hold on, let me read that again. What do you look for in employees to take on more responsibility? More pay, but not leadership. Well, I mean, if you're getting more pay, I'm going to want you to have more ownership, leadership in the role that you're doing. You're advancing yourself, J.I. and Michael. Maybe you're not looking at a quote-unquote manager position, if you will. But if you're moving up, you're becoming a leader in the organization. That's just the way that it is, right? Is it seat time? Is it creds? General help around the office? All of the above, G. Ian, Michael. I'm looking at how much time are they doing. How are they doing on the forensic processing? The hunting evil. Credentials definitely go a long way. We've had in the past, and I'm reworking it, Back when I was an MSP, we gave bonuses, or not bonuses, but we did pay salary increases off of certifications that were specific to our industry. So if you got, some of the entry level Fortinet or Palo Alto gear certs, and you got like $1,000 a year. But as you got more and more senior ones, you were getting like $4,000 or $5,000 a year as pay increases, right? So I'm not a huge component person of tenure. Like, you're just getting a raise because you've been here for 10 years type of thing. And I'm just, that gets people to be lazy, in my opinion. Hopefully that answers your question. Cyber newbie, should it be considered fraud to duplicate someone with AI? Yes. Yeah, it is fraud. But again, this is, all right, let me say the following. This is the views and opinion of Eric Taylor, and has nothing to do with Dr. Gerald Dozier or Simply Cyber or any of the mods or administration there within. With that said, when you have the federal government giving executive orders and can't even follow their own to secure their own house, and yet they want to go for more money because of whatever, you think they're really going to go after these people? Get out of here. The federal government freaking just totally pisses. And it's not a left or right thing by any means. You go back years in multiple administrations, and it's a freaking problem. So don't take it like 100% anti-Biden, even though I personally think he's one of the worst. But this spans multiple administrations. So can we assume that AI will not be replacing humans in cybersecurity? Mr. Mewers asked that question. I would say AI, so there's in Microsoft, the AI that's being put in, the Copilot, there's a security Copilot being implemented to help threat hunt it, supposedly. I don't know how much that is going to come to fruition. I do think AI will help to some degree in making the path to detection easier. Will it get rid of human analysis? No. Will it greatly reduce the need for human analysis? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, from Discord. We're from the federal government and we're here to help. Yeah, famous last words, right? I'm neither artificial nor intelligent, Sai. I'm just a real dummy. Come on. We all are specialized in our own little thing. Is my music a little too loud? Yep. Cool. Thank you so much. I will drop that down a little bit. Oh, Nick, here we go. With the growing involvement of nation states in cyber operations, do you see the role of private cybersecurity firms evolving in nations? Yes, Nick, absolutely yes. Yes, 1,000% yes. Right, so there is a growing movement, and again, massive tinfoil hat. I'm probably going to go downstairs in a minute and get one of my... So those who don't know, I do a lot of smoking and stuff like that, not the 420 stuff. I mean, I do e-cig, but anyway, meat smoking, and we have the wider aluminum foil just to get that real good aluminum foil hat on. But yeah, there's been a massive movement over the past couple years for people who want to, scrub their information off the internet and things of that nature. Part of that is also hiring private cybersecurity firms, just like your own personal private security detail, right? You're doing some traveling, you need to make sure you have additional security forces, people, boots on the ground, so to speak. And I've been seeing a growing trend of this. We haven't taken it up because I do think it goes away from the core of our business, but I've helped advise on some of them on how to, use things like Graphene OS and how to use Linux and Mac and some Windows devices and keep yourself as autonomous as possible while going through your life. Even though I'm very active on LinkedIn and Twitter, or now X, or whatever the heck you want to call it, my Facebook profile is pretty much scrubbed except for the whole Hunter Strong stuff. My Facebook profile is pretty much scrubbed. So, and family who comes over knows, you could take pictures of me, that's fine, but if you're going to put them on social media, you better black out my face, put the happy thing, whatever. Don't tag me and stuff. The more and more that we are dealing with threat actors, they're getting to know who we are, because sometimes through engagements, they will have access to email accounts and things of that nature, and we'll figure out that we are involved. Is it possible that some threat actors are going to come over to the United States and put a hit on me? Probably not. But as the company grows, I do worry about it. So trying to be on the forefront of that, a little paranoia, now could help, shore up my environment if need be in the long term, right? So it's something that, so to answer your question, Nick, yes. I know, long-winded. Let's see. So DJ BSEC is put in mod chat that Security Copilot will help those who do not know how to run custom queries. Yeah, I can see that. George, always after my heart. What's up, buddy? Have you tried smoking cheese or its Chex Mix yet? I'll get you some next time you're up this way. George, as soon as Hunter is out of the ICU, we will be up in your neck of the woods. I don't want to divulge it, but the projects that are going on. So, I can't wait to get back up there again and try that unauthentic Texas style barbecue that's up there. Oh my God, that was bad. Good town though. Good time. Good times. All right, so let's stick around for a few more minutes. Is it Graphene or Graphene? I think it's the latter. But I've always been one to say Hooked on Phonics Network for me, so take my pronunciations with a massive grain of salt, please. While we're waiting for any last topics, I asked this out last week. Have y'all taken a look at all at the Tabletop Thursday stuff? we were looking for comments and stuff like that in the chats, but here in the Tabletop Thursdays, we may need, I'm not sure if we need to reorganize this or not. I don't know, but whatever. And we missed last week too, just because of some personal events, but we've got a bunch of them queued up. So this Thursday we'll have another one kicking back off again, but you know, we haven't seen a whole lot of comments on that. So let me know, if y'all are looking at this, drop a comment in here for me and just say, hey, love it, hey, hate it, or whatever the case is. Really interested in that. Thank you so much. So just youtube.barricadecyber.com and just check out the Tabletop Thursdays. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. I could jam all the way in Texas. That's right. What is the smoothest case you've ever had to deal with when fighting evil? You got in, evaluated everything, made all the repairs, and resolved it without much drama. About 20% of them are about that way. I'm starting to wonder if they are times of the past. We've actually started having to invest more into forensic collection gear. The being able to remotely collect logs on impacted devices has started to become a problem. So we're pivoting a little bit. We've got some tools coming in today that I got to prep for. I think some of the days of easy collection are kind of getting to an end. So just because these operating systems are so heavily impacted and so crippled that it becomes a massive problem. So, but we've had some pretty easy cases where, all we were doing was the forensics. So we got in, we collected the forensics, moved out of the way. There was another company that was doing the threat actor negotiations. There was another company that was doing the remediation, the restoration processes, and those go pretty smooth, right? So. Space Taco loves them, even though he doesn't get to see them until Saturday. No worries. But I'm glad that you're at least enjoying them. Paul Savage says you should do follow-ups on what you think is a good solution to the tabletop would be. Maybe the following week to give people time to think and comment. I don't know if that could be a short or not. But we could always start off with the intro being the short and then my commentary. That's a good idea, Paul. Hey, marketing, got a job for you. I mean, I got to create it, but yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea, Paul. Thank you so much. We'll take that one and give some scenarios and stuff like that. I like it. Nick, in a zombie apocalypse, how would your cybersecurity system ensure that the undead won't hack into Or is the zombie proofing still in R&D phase? Signing off. Thanks for the talk. No problem, Nick. I was about to say, if you're actually sticking around, if you ever watched any of those zombies movies, they can barely walk. So I don't think you have to worry about that too much. second, getting pinged from one of our clients. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're probably going to wrap this up here in just a few moments. Thank y'all so much. 202 of you wonderful, wonderful people are hanging out. And I do want to do something different here. Let's see. Any last questions? Put the Q, a colon, and your question. This is a different artist I haven't heard of before, but it's not labeled explicit.
There's this girl I kinda know, got a name tag in pigtails. She doesn't seem to know that she's a god among females because she's hella hot and she smiles back at me, asking me what I think of new additions to PS3. I don't know, kinda cool, but I think that she's great. Trying to work up on my courage just to ask her.
Okay.
But it's weird 'cause she's at work and she's running.
I had to listen to it for a second because I wanted to make sure it wasn't truly explicit. So.
Trying to pretend that I'm not the jealous type, but I'm knowing better, so I hide in the back and try to formulate a plan like I'm both Wiki and Zach. Should I go up and tell her I'm a legend on the
Then we could be a rapper and wrap it up. Yeah, man. Makes me want to go to Burger King and get a Whopper. Thanks, Carrie. Let's see. Is virtual roundtable meeting as a tabletop Thursday doable? George says maybe, George. Maybe. I'll have to figure out the logistics on that and how often we can do it. You know, I know Black Hills has some of their stuff with backdoors and breaches, and you know, Red Canary and Huntress. Yeah, Huntress. But you know, there's a couple of expansion packs that you can even do all virtually, right? Or yeah, on there. So, and I don't know enough about that game to. Well, Carrie, no worries, buddy. I'm just messing with you. But I do love a good freaking Whopper. There's just not a Burger King around us. At least not around me, anyway. I think Casually Joseph's got one not too far from him, if I remember correctly. But anyway, that's something that I'll have to figure out. You know, do I do it as, you know, a webinar style with Zoom or whatever, or I don't know. I'll have to figure out the logistics and we'll have to see if that would be something that's doable. So, or even if it's just something that will, you know, I will actually, you know, just do a hosted session of backdoors and breaches. I don't know. I'll have to kind of learn their game a little bit first. So, good idea. I'll actually write that down. I love this song. Who is it? I've never heard of this person before, Jazzy Jazz. Let me pull it up. It's over here on Spotify. Some person named Beefy. I don't know. But there's a link. Double Whopper. No, dude, I love my pickles, man. But yeah, Double Whopper. Let me make sure my client is good. Yep, cool. All right, any last questions before we sign off? Any last questions? Y'all know what's going to be coming up here in a minute, in a beefy. But yeah, apparently his artist is beefy. If you click on the link, exactly. You know, it was an unnecessary pun, right? Unnecessary, right? Or unplanned, I should say. Between you and my stomach growl, which pissed off the wildcat. Thanks. Wendy's is good too. Wendy's is good too. The problem that I have, you know, it is Tidbits Tuesday, so I'll say this. That the you know, when you're trying to lose weight, so those who know about Hunter and Hunter Strong and all that whole movement, but me and him kind of made a pact the other day, over the weekend, that I'll start working out again. You know, I have a total, and you know, busy life and everything, I gotten away from working out and put on some more weight again and stuff like that. But you know, he's in the hospital recovering, just trying to get, you know, basic motor functions going and stuff. So I told him, you know, as he's working and getting stronger, I'll start working out and getting stronger. And the doctor's always wanted me on 1,500 calorie intake. So most of the time when you go to fast food, it's you know, you pretty much blow your entire calorie intake with one meal, especially McDonald's. Holy moly! Oh, so not sponsored. But I actually got this. This is one dude that I've been checking out for a while. I'm not sure if you heard of him. Cook Like I'm Book. I don't know why that's his name, but Calvin Kang. But he does like all the supposedly like all the, you know, healthier versions of all, this one here of like drive-through food. So if you're looking for stuff like that, that's a little bit more healthier and a lot more protein and things like that, maybe you might want to check it out. You can get the ebook for like $5 or $10. It's crazy, but he's like a personal trainer. He's a gym rat and all that stuff. But some of the stuff in here does look pretty cool, especially if you go on his YouTube and stuff like that. There's a ton of Chipotle stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, so we got, you know, you got your nuggets, and of course I'm doing this backwards, but McChicken, spicy McChicken. So I mean, you see he's got like a lot of the stuff from fast food restaurants, right? McDonald's, he's got Panera, some Chick-fil-A, their big waffle fries, a healthier version of their Chick-fil-A sauce. Have you ever looked at the calorie intake on Chick-fil-A sauce? Holy McCrap. It's bad. So again, I've had a couple of his recipes, and I'm kind of diving a little bit more into it, a little bit trying to do that stuff. So check that out again. Cook Like I'm Book, B-O-O-K. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be like Cook Like I'm Broke or something, but again, he's all over your favorite social media platform. Let's try to find another. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will probably book out of here. Exactly. It is so good, though. It is, oh my gosh, so good. Okay, so we'll look up the Chick-fil-A sauce real quick. So they also have recipes. They even got like the big Dynabox from Pizza Hut. It's got Pandora Express. Oh, they even got the healthier version of Raising Cane's. Auntie Annie's pretzels. So I mean, you can Of course, the taste is not always going to be the same, but let's see, McDonald's, Panera, Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A sauce is on 141. Again, I haven't tried this one, or I haven't tried any of the recipes in this book. Did that just say some curse words? This thing did not say it was explicit. Yeah, stop. Whoa, stop. That should be classified explicit. That is not Disney room conversation. So yeah, their his Chick-fil-A sauce version of it is 32 calories, unfortunately 0 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat, and 5 grams of carbs. So, I mean, if it tastes anything remotely close, like the real one, then holy McMoly, that's going to be awesome, right? So yeah. But finally, I got the electronic version of it the other day, or a couple weeks back, and finally got the book in. So, we'll be digging into that. So, no, Luke, this is called food porn, sir. Food porn. All right, guys, gals, I greatly appreciate everybody coming and listening to me ramble for about an hour now, just shooting the trash with you guys. I do greatly appreciate it. We will see you guys and gals in 1 week, unless I see you on the interwebs. Thank you guys so much. As we pivot over here, we will go to the sea shanty, and we will do the official closeout. Thanks again, everybody. See y'all next week. Take care and stay curious.
I hope you enjoyed the Jaw Jacking. Be sure to check out the Simply Cyber Daily Cyber Threat Briefing happening every single weekday morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., where you can get the top cybersecurity news stories of the day, network with other professionals, and then stay for the Jaw Jacking just like you saw. I'm Jerry from Simply Cyber. See you in the next one.